Hello! Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. My name's Josh, and I'm here today, as we always are, as the Fantasy Football Game Show always is, at 3 o'clock Eastern Time on weekdays. Sadly, no JL or Simon today, but happily we do have two of my favorite people. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. Like, who cares? Get them out of here. We got Tim and Joey, guys. Tim, you first. How's your Friday going?
Oh, Friday's going great, man. I rediscovered how good Corona with lime is. Oh, man. Just
there we go.
Chef's kiss. It's a beautiful day out. We're having fun. It's about to be a great game of pole perception.
Not a big Corona fan myself, but if I do drink it, it has to have the lime. It needs the lime.
Lime is a must. I'm not going to drink it without the lime. Oh, gosh.
Joey, you're looking good today. How you feeling?
Thank you.
How about the newsletter, right?
Yeah, it came out today. I'm always hyped when I have something that comes out.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Home with my kids today, so I got to hang with my daughter. So that's always fun. Tim, they said they missed their uncle, so more to hang out.
Yeah,
that's right. So. For those that don't know, these guys both have the same last name. No relation, though. No relation. But Joey, just looking great. Blood. I love the corner. I love the new camera.
Yeah, I switched it up today. So I like it.
Well, everyone else shut up, because we have a very special guest today, Alex Caruso. You can find him on Twitter at Alex Caruso. You can find it right under his beautiful face right there. He is the host of the Fresh Fantasy podcast. He is a contributor for Football Guys. You might know him from his TikTok, Fresh_Fantasy. Go follow him now on TikTok, Fresh_Fantasy. He kills it. He has some awesome content, awesome channel there. Alex, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. I'm a big fan of you guys' show. I'm excited to be on here today. And I actually, shame on me for not putting it in my Twitter bio, but I did rebrand my new username on TikTok. So now I'm at Alex Caruso NFL. That is my fault for not updating it on any of my platforms.
Gotcha.
As of a couple days ago. So dude, it is not your fault at all.
So what is that again?
At Alex Caruso NFL.
At Alex Caruso NFL. Go follow branding right now.
I just did. I'm the TikTok guy here, kind of. Yeah. I just did.
Tim is absolutely the TikTok guy, if there's anyone. But we have a lot of great people in the chat as well. Mr. Scampers, our favorite chat cat, saying Happy Friday, FYF. What's up, Mr. Scampers? Scott said, hey, y'all, what's up? Jay, what's up? Jay helped me put together some of these polls for today. So you can thank Jay if you don't like them. If you love them, you can thank me. So Albert, what's up? Good afternoon, FYF. Jay said, I need you guys to hold down the chat for me next week. I'll be at Disney with the family, so I won't be around. I think he was talking to the chat there.
I think the chat's got it.
Yeah, the chat's got it. Toronto Dave said, so we know Alex is winning. Who's coming in second, right? It's as simple as that. Dave saying, damn, it's Friday. That means no FYF for 2 miserable days. Actually, I want to go back to this. Tim has been absolutely killing pole perception, Joey. So, you got a lot to work with here.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
It's Friday. I come on the show to lose. We all know this. That's my role. I've accepted it. I'm here. Let's go.
Josh is seriously solo. It's about time. It's what everyone always wanted. Mr. Scamper says, if I drink a Corona, it has to have a lime too. And tequila. I'm a tequila guy. I love my tequila. Alex, you like Coronas?
Oh, I'm not much of a Corona person. Beer is just not my thing yet. Maybe I'm a little too young. I am 21. I do drink beer, but I'm just not much of a beer person just yet.
It's barely beer.
Everyone says it's that first one. Maybe you have had 100 beers. I think it's a different level for everyone. It took me probably about 100, but some people it's 1,000 beers. Some people it's 10 beers. You'll get there eventually.
Definitely.
Maria saying, sorry, not sorry. I stole JL from the show today. It's okay. We miss him. Hi, nerds. Mill, what's up? What is this TikTok? What is it again? One more time, Alex?
at Alex Caruso NFL.
There we go. There we go.
He might always be confused what TikTok is.
Oh,
Okay. What is this TikTok? It's an app. You can find cool little videos on it. Go check it out. But today we're playing poll perception. I want to get in there because today I did prepare 10 different polls. Normally we do 7, but I was thinking we'd have like some kind of crazy, FYF kind of fun Friday today. How do you guys feel about that?
Score's going to wind up being like 4 to 5 to 6.
I'll have the 4.
All right, so I'm going to go over the rules real fast, and we're just going to get right in there because I'm ready to talk about some fantasy football. So, like I said, I will be the host today. The other 3 guys here will be contestants. Prior to the show, I found 7 or actually 10 different football-related football polls online. They're all from Twitter, I'll be honest with you. An example of a poll might be, which side would you rather have in a Dynasty League? Side A is Saquon Barkley, side B is Joshua Jacobs. Whoever goes first will have to try to guess what percentage of people voted for side A, aka Saquon Barkley here. So you might say 70%. The other contestants then have to guess whether the actual percentage is over or under the original contestant's guess. In this example, it was 70%. You get 2 points if you correctly guess the over under, and the person guessing the percentage gets points depending on how close they are. We'll play 3 rounds like this, and then we'll get to the final round where all 3 contestants will write down percentages. Whoever's closest gets 5 points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game today will be our poll perception winner. Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys ready to get in there?
Oh,
I'm so ready. Yep.
I'm excited.
All right. So I randomly determined the order prior to the show. We're going to start with Joey. We're going to be starting with Joey today. And Tim's going to go third. Alex is going to go second. So, Joey, you ready for your first poll?
I really am. This is how I build my big lead, and everyone gangs up, so I lose. This is great.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I got a fun one for you. With 7,125 votes on it, pick the better NFL QB right now. So I want to just give you guys some context. The first 3 polls I have today are more general football related polls. All the rest of them are pretty much going to be fantasy football related. All right. So this is good, a little more general football related. The first 3.
Better NFL quarterback.
Joey, what are you thinking? Who is the better? Who would you pick? Better NFL quarterback right now? Side A is Jameis Winston. Side B is Matt Ryan. What percentage of people chose Jameis Winston here?
Well, as a former Bucs fan, like for fantasy, Jameis Winston's a blast, but to have him as your quarterback, he is not fun. He is not. And because it's the NFL quarterback right now, I'm going to say it's Matt Ryan, but not by much. I'm going to go 54% to play towards the host.
All right. I like my 9s. Alex, you probably don't know, but I love my divisibles of 9, 54, divisible by 9. I always go with my 9s on poll percentage.
But I got to do it backwards, so it's 46.
45. I know the opposite of 54 would be 46, but 45 is a divisible by 9.
So I need to go 45.
Okay, fair enough. You can still go 46. You don't have to please me here,
No, if I'm going to, let's go.
All right, 45% from Joey. He says 45% of people chose Jameis Winston in this poll. Alex, we're coming to you. What do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 45% on the Jameis Winston side?
I'm going to say under 45% on the Jameis Winston side. Not by much, but I'm going to say under.
So Alex over here, he thinks that less people voted for Jameis Winston, 45%. Tim, what do you think? Do you think more or less people voted for Jameis Winston here?
Yeah, I think that's a really solid line. I'll lean the under as well, but I think you're in the ballpark right there. Or I guess you're in the football field right there.
I hope so.
I see what you did there. It was baseball at first, and then you made it football related because
slam dunk.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of great guesses in the chat here, and all of them are pretty much right around where you guessed, Joey. We have Scott saying 37%, David saying 35%, Toronto Dave saying 43%, Kaysen saying 42%, Shevin saying 42%, Scott saying 41%, Albert saying 45%, Dame saying 50%, Mr. Skipper saying 39%, Jay saying 54%. So Jay is the only person that went over 50% on this poll. So it sounds like most people in this chat and who's talking right here think that Matt Ryan is the better NFL quarterback right now. But what did Twitter say? The question was pick the better NFL quarterback right now. Side A is Jameis Winston, side B is Matt Ryan. The actual percentage of people that chose Jameis Winston was... I'm guessing it's going to be surprising. It was 67% of people, guys.
Really?
Wow.
67%. 75% of people chose Jameis
man.
Winston on this poll.
They really hate Matt Ryan, don't they? Dang.
Gotta shout out Jay. He's the only person that would have gotten points
Sheesh.
in this poll.
I'm
Alex,
really
how's this
surprised
make you
by
feel?
that.
It's making me a little nervous. Maybe I think Joey could end up above me right now with how this is heading in my mind.
Well, listen up. Joey has 0 points. Tim has 0 points. Alex, you have 0 points. So no one got any points that round. So it's a close game so far.
Nail biter.
It is absolutely a nail biter.
All strategy. I don't want to take a lead.
7,125 people voted on this.
Jeez.
It wasn't like it was a little amount of people. A lot of people voted, and a lot of people voted for Jameis Winston, obviously. Do you think it's just because Matt Ryan had a bad year last year and Jameis Winston actually looked pretty good? I know he only played like 5 games. Alex, what do you think there?
I think it's I think it's NFL Twitter, so it could be a little bit of a meme.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Jameis. So like if it was Ryan Fitzpatrick in the poll, he'd get a few more votes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You love him. You love the gunslinger guy, so maybe that's it. But I love Jameis. I'm all for Jameis getting 67%. I mean, I'm team Jameis forever.
What about you, Joey? What do you think?
I like seeing Jameis on another team, but he's really fun for fantasy. And I agree. I like Jameis Winston a lot this year. With Matt Ryan with a better offensive line in Indianapolis, though, I don't think he went into a terrible position. He was under pressure a lot last year and had to throw the ball out quick. So I like him having a better offensive line. Not so nice.
I like that. Do you think this is absolutely ridiculous, Tim? Or do you think it kind of makes sense that 67% of people chose Jameis?
Yeah, I still think that's a little high. I think on the Colts, Matt Ryan's going to do exactly what he needs to do to lead that team to, if not winning the South outright, I think they're going to, snag a spot. It's a solid team. He just has to hand off. And if he, gets Pittman out there, I mean, why not? I mean, he might have more weapons than he had in Atlanta with a better line. So
he does have more weapons.
There you go.
I'll be the first one to say, like, he just has the offense in every single aspect outside the tight end position. I think is better in Indianapolis than Atlanta. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So. All right, Alex, we're going to move on to our next poll. Are you ready for yours? Joey, did you want to say something?
No, I was just giving a thumbs up. I'm excited to be here today.
Yeah. I'm excited to have you, Joey. I'm excited to have all you guys.
Good.
I'm so ready.
All right. Well, let's get in there, Alex. Your poll is asking, is Tyreek Hill still as elite without Patrick Mahomes? Side A is yes. Side B is no, I don't think so. And I wanted to add this. It also had that little, like 100 emoji like next to yes. I couldn't put it here, but maybe that changes your vote. I don't know.
I appreciate
Probably
it.
not. Alex, my question is what percentage of people chose side A here?
Side A would be like still as elite percentage, right? I just want to make sure I get there. I don't.
Yes. So if you chose side A, you'd be saying yes, Tyreek Hill is still as an elite without Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna say 16%.
So you think that 16% of people chose side A in this poll? Are you locking that in?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Tim, we're coming to you next. What do you think? Do you think the actual percentage of people that said yes is over or under 16% here?
So however controversial you may think this is, I think Tyreek Hill made Patrick Mahomes elite. I think it's the reverse relationship. You watch a lot of those games. Tyreek Hill's creating the space, and Mahomes just has to fling it in the ballpark, right? So, I mean, we'll see what's going to happen. People are already dropping Mahomes because of Hill, and I think that's pretty indicative of that relationship. So I'm gonna smash the over here. And notice, Tua slander is inherent in this. I'm gonna say that right here. Tua is one of the best at throwing the deep bomb.
I just realized we're dealing with a Miami Dolphins fan over down here.
It's absolutely insane.
Listen. Did Tyreek Hill add to Patrick Mahomes' value? I'm not going to get into it yet, but
it's a fact.
Joey, what do you think?
It's a fact.
I'm going to go
over or under 16.
I'm going to go over 16. That word elite is really, really tricky because I think the definition of elite might be a little bit different for everyone. I would still put Hill in like that second tier of wide receivers. So I consider Cooper Kupp to be over the elite tier. If you want to, that word elite. But I'm going to go over.
I understand what you're kind of trying to get at there. Tim, I didn't want to give, I don't think I would be giving anything away, but I'm still putting Patrick Mahomes in that elite tier myself. But
I think
who
he's
knows?
widely talented, but I mean, you have.
I think there might be a poll later that gets into that a little bit. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Well, let's see what the chat had to say about this one. So, let's see. So Scott came in here, said 31%. Come here now, said 79%. Dame saying 78%. Toronto Dave saying 28%.
Jeez.
David saying 15%. Scott saying 33%. Kason saying 22%. Albert saying 27%. Jay saying 45%. Mr. Skid, really, it's all over the place. 77%, 63%, all over the place. So
he's still cheetah, right? I mean, he's still insanely, he's still so good.
I think this just goes to show just like how polarizing this question is, how polarizing Tyreek Hill is without Patrick Mahomes, right? Well, question is Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill still as elite without Patrick Mahomes? Side A's, yes. Side B's, no, I don't think so. Alex went with 16%. The actual percentage that said yes was 39% of people. 39% of people said yes. Both of the people chose the overs on this one, so that's going to give Tim and Joey 2 points. But Alex, we got a long game here. You're still very much in this game.
Absolutely.
So Alex, to your point, like you went with 16% here. So you obviously thought yes was going to be pretty low. And I kind of agree with you. When you phrase the question, is Tyreek Hill still as elite?
As elite.
That's what I was
going with. Yeah.
He's not, in my opinion, but yeah, right. I guess I thought that would change the opinion, but maybe people didn't read it quite that way, right?
That word as
is
important too. There's a lot of important words in the sentence.
Yeah,
we're learning a lot today.
That's what would have probably thrown me towards more closer to your guess, honestly. But 16%, you didn't give them a lot of room to take the under, so they kind of had to take the over there too.
But it's okay.
Some game theory there. More bots from the South. Losing faith in humanity. All right. Let's keep moving, guys. Let's keep moving. Tim, you ready for your first poll?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We have a very close game. Tim, your question is, if you need a wide receiver, you're the Jets. #Jets. Which would you prefer? Side A is DK Metcalf. Side B is AJ Brown. What percentage of people chose side A, DK Metcalf?
And this is from an NFL perspective, right? Not
fantasy. If you needed a wide receiver, you're the Jets, So yes, it is. All three of these questions are more NFL focused. All three of the first ones. 2,840 votes on this one. There's 1,553 on the last one.
Is there like a side C of Tyreek Hill? But we already snagged him.
No, side C. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I really don't know. I think I don't know enough about the Jets and what their wide receiver depth is. I don't know if they have the big body people like they want. I think AJ Brown is much more of a polished receiver, but DK is an absolute monster. So I feel like Twitter likes both of these guys, but I also don't know Twitter that well. So I'm going to go 51%.
51% of people chose DK Metcalf. You locking that in?
Yeah, why not?
All right, perfect. Joey, we're coming to you. Tim went with 51% DK Metcalf here. Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 51%?
I think Tim said a really good.
Yeah, he made a good point. The comps for him. Polished and monster.
Exactly. And what was I going to say? Yeah, Twitter likes these guys pretty equally. And I like that it's not like who would you rather have right now, because I think that's pretty easy. But if I can have Metcalf or I can have Brown and I'm the Jets, I might want Metcalf, and I feel like there might be a little more love for him right now. I'm going to go slightly over, but Tim's number's really good because these guys really are.
They're close. They're great.
All right, Joey's taking the over. Alex, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 51%?
Yeah, I think Tim said a really good number here. I just think that like the Twitterverse and looking at the pictures of Rodrigo Blankenship and DK Metcalf here, I'm going to go with the Jameis Winston rule and say the over on DK Metcalf because there's more shirtless photos of him and he's got more colorful hair. So I'm going to go DK Metcalf personally here, and I'm going to hope that Twitter doesn't make me look silly. But personally, I would rather AJ Brown.
So,
okay.
I understand. Hey, that's the way to play it, Alex. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's not always about what you think, right? Yeah. I found that out many times. If I just go with what I think, it's not really correct. But you got to take the perception. That's why we call poll perception, right? Yeah. The perception of what everyone's thinking, and shirtless pictures, boy, do get people excited. So,
shirtless and was it in calves? Not calves. What is it? Thighs.
Thighs. Yeah.
Hamstring.
Yeah. The cat. Yeah. Scott saying 57%. Dave saying 34%. Jason 59%. Dave 42%. Bing bong, bing bong. 65% from Brady.
Let's go, Scott.
Yeah.
44% from Kevin. 24% from Dame.
Okay,
49% from Albert. 35% from Peaked in High School.
Your number's really good.
36 from Joel. 11% from Mr.
Points. Mr. Scampers,
and
no.
45% from Come Here Now. So if you needed a wide receiver, you're the Jets. Which would you prefer? Side A is DK Metcalf. Side B is AJ Brown. The actual percentage of people that chose side A DK Metcalf was 42%.
Okay.
42% of people chose AJ Brown. I'm sorry, Alex. Your gut was right. It gives you some faith in Twitter, maybe, right, Alex?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of faith. We have a little bit of faith now, but it's making it tougher to get any questions right.
Seriously, I've gone through, literally gotten to the final question, the two final questions, and still ended up winning the game without getting any right before that. So believe me, not out of this. But Tim is the only one that's going to get points there because both Alex and Joey chose the over of 51%. And Tim had an awesome line within 10 percentage points, Tim.
Let's go.
That's
good,
3
Tim.
points. Be the lead for the game. 5-2.
Oh, God.
But seriously, hey, we made this a little bit of a longer game, so
there's plenty of time.
We need it.
Let's keep moving, guys. Let's keep moving. We're getting into our fantasy or dynasty related polls now, Joey. Are you ready for this one?
I know some stuff about fantasy football.
Do you?
Not really. No, I don't know. I really don't.
All right. So it's a 12-team Superflex PPR Dynasty League. Side A is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Side B is Brandon Ayuk. What percentage of people chose Side A, Amon-Ra St. Brown?
It's a lower number than 50 because Twitter hates Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they have a lot of faith in Ayuk. So I'm going to say Amon-Ra St. Brown is 44%.
44% from Joey. We're coming to Alex. Alex, do you think the actual percentage of people that chose Amon-Ra St. Brown was over or under 44%?
May I ask how many votes were on this poll?
There were 883 on this one, so
And
a little bit less.
And it wasn't Drew Osenchuk that posted the poll, right?
No. I don't think so.
No, it probably wasn't. He's a big Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah. He would have got more than 883.
I'm gonna take the over on what Joey said. I'm gonna say that the recency. I'm gonna go with Twitter again and just say that the recency bias will be a little too high on how we finished. And I love Brandon Ayuk personally, but I think people didn't think his stretch was that hot to finish the season. But I'm gonna take the over.
All right, you're doing the same thing as last time. You feel Brandon Ayuk, but the perception. So hey, Tim, what do you think? Over or under 44%?
I really don't know what the perception is on either of these guys at this point. If you had to force me to pick one, I would probably go with the better offense, which is Ayuk. So I'm gonna queen bee this.
Oh, we didn't even tell Alex about
I'm honored.
Queen bee is something that's never actually came to fruition before, but it's essentially a rule where if you think that the person that guessed the percentage is spot on, you can go with them. You could say, yeah, I think you were exactly right. And you get a lot of points if you're right, but we've never actually seen
never
it happen. There was 2 weeks ago, or was that last week, where I was like, I want to queen bee this, and I didn't end up doing it, and it would have been spot on. But anyway,
and you get 10 points for spot on.
So Tim is queen being it. All right, let's see if this works out for you.
This is so tricky.
I have no idea.
Oh, let's see what the chat has to say.
Okay.
we have 52% Amon-Ra St. Brown. Ryan May saying 61%, 61% from David. Scott saying 43%. Eric saying 64%. Albert saying 36%. Shevin saying 39. 39 from Joel as well. 51 from Scott. 55 from Dame. Mr. Scamper's going with 22%. Ooh. And John Luke, what's up, JL? Going with 39%. 39% from JL. So it's a 12-team Superflex PPR Dynasty League. Side A is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Side B is Brandon Ayuk. The actual percentage of people that chose Amon-Ra St. Brown was, JL was close as heck. It was 38%. It was 38% of people chose Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tim,
I was still close.
10 percentage points.
Dang.
So that's going to get you 3 points and no queen bee, no over. I'm sorry on that one. But hey, again, still a very close game. Still a very close game, guys.
I got 3.
You got 3, Joey. You were within 10 percentage points.
Oh, hey, Tim. Hey, right there with you.
So for me, this was actually a little surprising. I expected it to be 50-50 for me.
Okay.
If in my rankings, they're back to back, believe it or not.
Wow.
So I was a little surprised. I thought it was going to be closer to 50-50. Obviously, it didn't surprise you, Joey. So that Twitter's out on Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, yeah. And it's not just Twitter. Like, I've done a few Dynasty startups, and I've taken Amon-Ra St. Brown, what I thought was at decent value, and everyone screamed at me that it was too early. And I was like,
we're in a Dynasty startup right now. It's a best ball, but I'm like 100% sure Amon-Ra St. Brown got drafted ahead of Brandon Ayuk. I drafted Brandon Ayuk in like the 9th round.
Do you want me to grab my...
Yeah, go for it. Alex, what do you think? So you were thinking this was going to be pretty close too, but you're on the Brandon Ayuk side?
I thought it was going to be pretty close. I just felt like that with Trey Lance coming in and the uncertainty with that, I think came that I thought I was going to lean more in Amon-Ra St. Brown's like hot stretch to finish last season, whereas Brandon Ayuk has the uncertainty at quarterback. So I thought that maybe they would, bump Amon-Ra St. Brown up more. I would personally pick Ayuk as well. I just thought the percentage would be slightly above 44, but I thought that was a really good mark set by Joey.
Yeah, and it was. It was awesome.
This can't be right.
What?
Brandon Ayuk went in the 9th round, 3rd pick. Amon-Ra St. Brown went the 6th round.
I know. Crazy. I was
value on
stoked
Ayuk.
to get. I was stoked to get Ayuk there. But yeah, that's some separation there. And I know this is 12 people in a league. That doesn't really necessarily represent everyone out there. So it is what it is. Good job on that one, Joey. We're going to keep moving on. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Alex, so this is going to be your poll. Let's get in there. And this is actually, I think your first one was a Tyreek Hill one. Sorry to give you two Tyreek Hill ones, but maybe it helps you. I don't know. What would you rather have in a 12-team PPR Superflex Dynasty League? Side A is Tyreek Hill. Side B is Deebo Samuel plus the 204. What percentage of people chose side A? Tyreek Hill? Yeah,
Alex.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Jay, think it out a little bit.
Yeah, that is a tough one. And this poll was after he got traded, because I know that's been the last couple of days.
This was from yesterday, I believe, or it finished yesterday.
How many people picked Tyreek Hill? I'm gonna say, oh man, I'm gonna say 42%.
42% pick Tyreek Hill. You locking that in?
I'm gonna lock that in.
All right, Tim, we're coming to you. What do you think? The actual percentage over or under 42% here?
And that's a solid line. I was going to go on the minus side there as well. 204 still has some value in a super flex. Deebo is a stud, but I think people are going to smash Tyreek's name even if they didn't even know the news, right? Because they see Tyreek. It's like Tyreek versus Deebo. Yeah, give me Tyreek all day. But I'm still gonna go the under because I'm a huge fan of Deebo, and it's just under. I don't know. It's tough. That's a great line. It's a great line.
Joey, how are you feeling about the line? It's set at 42%. Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 42%?
It's a great line. I'm going over because I'm here to play the game.
Play the game.
I'm going opposite. Retired today, Triple H.
We always talk about how it's good to split people, Alex, and you did it. You split them. Did your Triple H retire today? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Announced it today on First Take. Yep.
That's awesome.
Time to play the game. All right. Well, Toronto Dave says 75% on the Debo side. Scott saying 18%. Mr. Scamper's one was this poll. It was within the last day. It was after the Tyreek Hill trade. Joel saying 41%. Oof. JL saying 45%. Scott 27%. Dave 25%. Ryan saying 42%. Albert 43%. Shevins 28%. 44% from Dave and 16% from Mr. Scampers. Well, who would you rather have in a 12-team PPR Superflex Dynasty League? Side A is Tyreek Hill. Side B is Deebo Samuel in the 204. The actual percentage of people that chose side A was 20% of people. 20% of people chose Tyreek Hill in this poll. 20%. So, Tim, that's going to get you points, but that's it. That's it here. And honestly, I out of the polls I've done, I'm taking Debo. I have Debo ranked higher in Dynasty. So you add a little bit of extra something with Debo. I'm going to take Debo here.
Wow.
Does that surprise you, Alex?
Yeah, well, 20%. That is
low.
Right? Whenever you put any poll and you just have Tyreek Hill and Debo in it, and those are the only two players, I don't ever expect, no matter what the poll is, right, to be 80% on a Twitter poll. That is shocking, but that's Twitter. Expect
Twitter. It's Twitter. Wow. And honestly, if it was like the other side, you could also be like, well, it's Twitter, more people Tyreek because it's Twitter,
It's always Twitter, even if it's 99 or it's 50.
That's why this is my favorite game, because even when I'm just not doing well, I could just be like,
on Twitter.
I'm right. I'm right. It's just Twitter's wrong here. All right. So good job to Mr. Scampers. I think he was the closest, 16%.
That's really close.
Mm-hmm. No, Scott was the closest, 18%. Let's go. Wow. Let's go. Wow. All right. I'm guessing Maria's with JL. 20%. Are you serious? But like I said, personally, after this news, Debo's ahead of Tyreek Hill in my rankings. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one. This is for you, Tim. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is a fun little question. Just worded a little bit different. Maybe this changes your perception a little bit.
Damn it.
Just traded for Jalen Waddle in a PPR Superflex Dynasty. How'd I do? Side A is 108, 208, and J.K. Dobbins. Side B is Jalen Waddle and Travis Etienne. What percentage of people chose side A? The picks and Dobbins.
This sucks because I love Waddle and I love Etienne. So that is completely skew how I review
Dolphins
this.
And Clemson.
Dolphins and Clemson, man. I would slam side B. I wouldn't even think about it. I know people have been super high on J.K. Dobbins for a long time, like the lovely gentleman sitting right above me.
Hey, should I grab my jersey?
If you want.
Yeah, go.
All right, I'll be right back.
We're going off the rails today. Let's go.
Oh, for sure.
I love it. It's the best way to do it.
Alex, we'll get Josh drinking by the end. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
There it is. We haven't heard that in a minute.
He already hasn't been.
Don't let this affect your guesses. Or let it. I don't care.
You did pick out.
I don't even remember.
Correct.
I don't even remember like what the percentage is. I just looked. Now I know.
I think this is a pretty relatively fair trade. 108's throwing me off a good amount because I've been in like 2 Superflex leagues, so I am really bad at gauging that. So I'm just going to go again. I want the Waddle and Etienne side to win because I'm biased, so we're going to go 47%.
Tim, you were going to go with 47% on side A, right?
I think it's a good trade. Yeah, 47.
All right, Tim. I'm sorry.
We look just alike. I get it.
It's the last name. Name. Joey, Tim went with 47% on the picks and Dobbins side. What do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under that?
I think dynasty players love picks. And when things are that close, I think they're going to side towards the picks. So I'm going to go slightly over, but I think it's a good line.
All right. Joey is going with the over. Alex, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 47%?
This is so tough. And as much as people love in picks in Dynasty, I think people on Twitter especially seem to really love Travis Etienne and Jalen Waddle. Like Twitter loves those guys. And for that reason, I think that Tim, you did a great job here splitting us, and I'm gonna hammer the under. I love Jalen Waddle. I love ATN. It does make me nervous though, because Josh, you're wearing like a Dobbins jersey and you picked it. So I might look like a complete fool for not figuring that out. But whenever I try to go and figure it out, it has not gone well so far. So we're gonna hammer Waddle and ETN. And go
just going with what your heart tells you, you know? Yeah, exactly. So Joel went with 33%, Scott 68%, 21%, Brady 28%, Eric 31%, Albert 27%, Dane 33%,
Alex,
Kevin
chat's with you.
This might make you feel better. Mr. Scamper 78%.
Good Lord.
Mr.
JL
Scampers is my
42. So just traded for Jalen Waddle in a PPR Superflex Dynasty. How'd I do? Side A is the 108, 208, and Dobbins. Side B is Waddle and ETN. The actual percentage of people that chose side A, the picks and Dobbins, was 20%. 20% of people. Only 20% of people. Let's go, Alex. Go with your guard. Go with your gut here, right?
No donuts for me today.
Not even mad about
donuts,
it. All right.
eggs, none of it. Thank you.
Let's go.
21.
Scott Reiner in the chat going with 21%. Let's go. Killing it. Alex, you're going to be the only one that gets any points here.
Good job, Alex.
There you go.
Thank you. I was due to finally get on the board after like 5 months.
Yeah.
I'm happy. But it's not far from over. We're just getting started.
It's far from over. It's far from over. We made this a little bit of a longer game, and I'm glad we did because we still got time, guys. We still got time. So you guys ready to just hop into our next one?
All right, let's go.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm taking Waddle and ETN.
20%.
20% is it. That's the number.
All right, let's get into our extra polls here. Joey, we're coming to you with this one. You ready?
Well, Josh, I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
I'm happy to hear that. So in a Dynasty Superflex Dynasty, who would you rather have? Side A's Trevor Lawrence, side B's Mac Jones. What percentage of people chose side A?
I think we're going to see the rebirth of T-Law next year. And I'm not only required to say that because of all the Clemson love with FYF, but I really do believe that. And I think it's going to be kind of high towards T-Law. I'm going to say 67%.
So Joey thinks that 67% of people are choosing Trevor Lawrence here. Alex, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 67%?
I just saw the flag.
67%.
Oh, no.
We've seen some lopsided. Actually, I can't go with no. Actually, I need to go. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm really stumped. That is I almost like that's like the exact line I was thinking in my head. I'm not gonna queen bee it. But 67%. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm stalling here because I'm trying to.
Good.
I'll get
through it, right?
I'm trying to like Jimmy Neutron brain blast this and hope that I find.
Think. I remember that. I remember it. I got my ear to the street.
Lawrence and Mac Jones. I think people are hyped up about Doug Peterson. I mean, they gave Christian Kirk $21 million a year. So, my heart is telling me to go over. My gut is saying under. So I'm gonna hammer the over. I'm gonna trust my gut.
All right, he's hammering the over. He thinks more people are choosing Trevor Lawrence here. And I saw JL here in the chat. Mac Jones, not Marvin Jones, right? Yeah. I don't think anyone would, in the right mind, even in a poll with Trevor Lawrence. But anyway, Tim, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 67%?
I sure hope it's way over, so I'm going with over.
Yeah. You sure hope it's way over.
Yep.
These polls have been low today, though. Yeah. That's why I went like, I want to go more, but
yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like the chat was thinking a little bit more. Scott saying 85%, Shevin saying 74%, Joel 79%, Albert 80%, Mr. Scampers 91%, JL 72%. He's a little bit feisty, but he's been pretty accurate actually. Yeah. So in a Superflex Dynasty League, who would you rather have? Side A's Trevor Lawrence, side B's Mac Jones. The actual percentage of people that chose side A was, well, hold on. Dame said 88%. 91%! 91% is the answer! 91% is his answer! And you know what?
Let's
Mr.
go.
Scamper's got it right on.
Mr. Scampers.
I got this big bottle of
Let's go.
tequila. Joey said he was going to make me drink.
And
Let's
here we
go.
Hey.
Good job, Mr. Scampers.
Oh, tequila. Oh, yeah. I love it. That's so good.
Man,
All right, good job.
91.
Both.
I was the only one born
Tim
by
and
then,
Alex
I
are getting
think.
points there.
What'd you say?
Go.
Oh,
Good job on that one, Tim and Alex. Sorry, Joey. You said you wanted to go higher, but you would not have to go pretty high on this one. But let's be honest, in a Dynasty League, Trevor Lawrence way over Mac Jones.
It's
right?
the answer, yeah.
definitely.
It's the answer. That I think you summed it up, Joey. It's the answer.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mr. Scampers, for making me drink. Let's keep moving. All right, Alex, this one's for you.
Let's do it.
What would you rather have in a 12-team PPR Superflex Dynasty with 0.25 points per carry? Side A is Nick Chubb, and side B is the 101 draft pick. What percentage of people chose side A, Nick Chubb?
Interesting.
What percentage of people chose Nick Chubb? How old is Nick Chubb? 26. I think he's 26.
I know he's 26. I don't know if I'm giving anything away there, but
No,
he's,
I don't. I was like 90% sure he was.
Yeah.
Uh,
For some reason, I'm good with the ages. I remember ages for a while.
yeah, with the 1.01. It's a tough one. I'm gonna say for Nick Chubb, I'm gonna say 45%.
So you think that 45% of people chose side A? You locking that in?
No, can I
No.
change?
Yeah, absolutely.
These polls have been so low, so I feel like it's gonna end up at like 20%. I'm gonna say, oh man, probably against my better judgment, I'm gonna say 42%.
42%. You see it going from 45 to 42. Locking that one in?
Yeah, and I'm probably still way off, but we're gonna hope for the best.
Okay. Fair enough. Tim, Alex went with 42% on side A. What do you think? The actual percentage is over or under 42%?
So I was going to put my line like around 11%. I thought it was really interesting at first, but I mean, if the 101 can be Jonathan Taylor, I'm taking Jonathan Taylor a million times out of a million over Chubb. So that's under, I think.
All right, Tim's taking the under. Joey, what do you think? Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 42?
Oh, man. Because, see, I was thinking the 101 in a rookie draft. That's how I interpreted that.
Oh, that's interesting too.
But I'm
a rookie draft.
because I would much rather have Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a rookie draft.
It's a rookie draft.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Brees Hall, whatever. I'll still take it.
Yeah, it's the rookie
Then it's a
draft.
way better line, Alex. My bad.
If it was the actual like startup draft, then the 101 would never be Nick Chubb.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It would have to always be the 101, right?
I was
really
confusing
thrown
the
off.
question, but yeah.
42. And Tim went under.
I was like, wait, you got to choose over under.
Take me over.
No. I'm gonna Triple H this. I'm once again here to play the game. I'm gonna go over.
Play the game
because I with 0.25 per carry. I mean, I think his line is good. I'm going over.
It's a great line.
I think it's a pretty good line myself. But let's see what the chat thinks about the line.
You know the answer, Josh.
Well, let's see what the real line. But 35% from Scott, 21% from Joel. Eric saying 27%, 33%, 29%. John going with 32%.
It's over.
Robert 29%, 7% from Mr. Scampers.
Scampers
65% from Peakton High School, 31% from Brady. Did you see what they said about Tom Brady's working on a trade to get out of Tampa? Is this true? I do not believe it. I do not believe it for a second. I mean, Bruce Arians came out and said someone asked how many draft picks he would need to get rid of Tom Brady. He said 4. No
Slow news. Slow news day, Sports Illustrated.
Yeah. I
clip
I'm
that if he goes to the Dolphins after the show.
Gosh. I don't know what I do.
All right. Well, what would you rather have in a 12-team PPR Superflex Dynasty League with 2.5 points per carry? Side A is Nick Chubb. Side B is the 101. The actual percentage of people that chose side A, Nick Chubb, was 28%. 28%. And Alex, I got to tell you, your switch from 45 to 42 got you a point.
There you go.
Got you a point. So awesome job there. Eric went with 27% and Dan went with 29%. So great job there. Woo-wee. All right. So after that round, who got the over under, right? So Tim went with the under. So he's going to get 2 points and give him a nice lead here. And Alex got 1 point for being within 15 percentage points. Cool. So Joey and Alex are tied. Tim is at 11. So Tim's taking a little bit of a lead, guys. Watch out.
It's good. I'm funny.
You are kind of funny. Funny. Let's go on. All right, Tim.
Oh, guys.
We have one more poll before we get into the last round. All right, Tim. How's that make you feel?
Yeah, I feel delightful.
No, you do.
Elated.
Elated is good word.
Yeah, double digits. I can't go down from here. So
that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into it. Last poll before the last round.
Oh,
Tim, your question is, who would you rather have in Dynasty? Side A is AJ Brown and side B is CD Lamb. It's pretty straightforward. It had 1,789 votes. What percentage of people chose side A, Tim? AJ Brown.
I feel like you're just trying to split me every single time on these. I really like both these guys, but give me CD. I think he's near the top of a lot of people's lists. So, let's go 33. I say 1 and 3 takes AJ.
All right, Tim is going with 33% on the AJ Brown side. Tim, we're coming to you. What do you think? I think the actual percentage is over under 33%.
To me?
Oh, yeah. You. I said Tim again. I meant Joey.
That's right. Once again,
Tim, Joey,
brothers.
I don't worry.
We look so much alike. We shared a womb. I just don't have a good scare care regimen like Tim does. So.
It's like I just think of both of you guys as right, So
thanks.
Thank you. There you go. That's good. We've both never heard that before. This is true. I have to wear mine backwards though to tell us apart.
Exactly.
If I wore it frontward, this show would be off the rails. CD Lamb
33.
CD Lamb is my wide receiver 3 in Dynasty. What's the score? How many points do I get for a queen bee?
10.
10.
But I also get 10, so.
If you nail it, so it's pointless to do.
Really, I'm officially making queen bees 15. Like we talked about in the past, but it has to be a benefit to actual.
That's true. Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna go. So 33 for AJ Brown. I'm gonna say over. Although I do think I would take Lamb. So I don't think your number's bad. I just think there is some love for Brown out there.
For sure.
Yeah. So Joey is going with the over 33%. Alex, what do you think? The actual percentage over or under 33%?
Well, I think this is the same Twitter that had, AJ Brown over DK Metcalf. So, and I think that we were surprised on that a little bit. So I think with that leverage, even though I'm talking as I'm tied for last place, it was probably going to lean towards AJ Brown. So I'm going to say over, but I'm in last. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
You know what sounds a lot better than last place? Tied for last place.
Tied for
second place.
Tied for second. Yeah.
I'm gonna
sounds a lot better. It's the same thing.
Be on the podium today, no matter what. And that is the joy I'll have when I go to work later.
At least a bronze medal.
Exactly.
And not many people out there probably know this, but no matter where you stand on the podium, Alex, you'll be towering over Tim and I both because you are very tall.
Fair.
You're so tall that I didn't recognize you in Canton when I saw you. I was like, that can't be him.
Really?
Yeah, I was like looking. I was like, no, that can't be him. He's so tall. But it was totally you. Yeah.
I got that way too many times, but I appreciate it.
It's not a bad thing.
All right. So Tim went with 33%, and both of the other guys went with the over. Let's see what the chat has to say. Scott going with 50%. Eric 36%. That would make everyone a little bit happy, wouldn't it?
For sure.
Albert 48%. Dame 75%.
Oh gosh.
Kevin 46%.
Oof.
John 42%.
I may have goofed.
Mr. Scampers just wants to say Mr. Right. I don't know who he's talking
I
to.
like that.
There's two of them.
Thank you, Mr. Scampers.
Dan saying 64%, Joel saying 44%, Mr. Scampers 33%. And it looks like they like the 15-point change. Jay saying a second year decision. John's, but he meant John's.
John's is for the late night show.
And then Jay said, everyone said I was really tall in Canton too.
He said that.
Joking.
No.
Sorry, Jay. Sorry, man. Like, yeah, look, you're tall, Jay. You're tall. You're tall. You're tall. We said it. Who would you rather have in Dynasty, guys? Side A is AJ Brown, side B CD Lamb. Got a little indigestion. With 1,789 votes, the actual percentage of people that chose AJ Brown was, Alex broke it down well, 57%.
Oh man,
57%.
That's good for us.
People
That's
chose
good for us,
AJ Brown
Alex.
here.
dang.
Hey, we're back in the game.
It
Yes.
absolutely is, because this makes it a really interesting final round. Whoever is closer to the percentage in the final round is going to end up winning this game, guys.
Really?
It's as simple as that. Whoever closer wins the game. Because
Out of all three of us.
7-11, you get 5 points to whoever's closer in this last round. This game's awesome. It turned out as good as it could have. So I'm excited for this, guys. You just want to get it. You just want to get it. Who was close in the chat, actually? Let's see. I'm sure someone was really close. The actual percentage was 57%. I'm sure someone was right around
Campers
that.
was 33, so that wasn't.
That was not close at all. Scott said 50%. I think
That's just so surprising.
closest.
Still.
Dan said 64%, which is, yeah, I think that's actually the closest. All right. So, but Dan's the only one that actually went over the actual percentage of people that guessed. Is anyone, if they were in a dynasty startup right now, taking AJ Brown? I guess everyone said CD Lamb, except for Alex. Who are you taking in a dynasty startup right now, Alex, if you had to choose?
Oh man, that's so tough. I just think because I know CeeDee Lamb's probably going to end up on the Cowboys offense for more years, and AJ Brown could be forever stuck in Runville with Tennessee as long as Derrick Henry's around. I'm gonna say CeeDee Lamb, but I love AJ Brown the player more.
Yeah, I'm on the CD Lamb side myself, but AJ Brown's my number 4 dynasty wide receiver.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Super close.
Dad taking AJ Brown here all day, AJ Brown. Let's get into our final poll, guys. Let's get into it. Let's check it out. So does everyone have pen and paper, right?
Yep.
Can I use my phone?
You can absolutely use your phone. Not a
That's
big deal.
what I'm
Not a
gonna
big deal. All right, here is the final poll, guys. Here's the final poll. Patrick Mahomes, without Tyreek Hill, is side A's fantasy quarterback 2 through 5. Side B is the number 1 fantasy quarterback still. Side C is fantasy quarterback 6 through 10. Side D is no longer a top 10 option. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to help you guys out just a little bit here. Side A had the most votes out of all options.
Surprisingly.
Okay.
There's a little bit of context. I don't know what that means to you. Maybe it helps you more than it should. I don't think it should help you that much, but it got the most votes on this poll, so it's over a certain percentage, right?
Man,
Oh, I like that.
A and B are kind of the same answer in a way. Oh wait, no, never mind. A and B are not the same.
Different
answer.
entirely.
I can't read. I wrote a newsletter, but I cannot read.
So Patrick Mahomes without Tyreek Hill, side A, which you're all voting on, is he the fantasy quarterback 2 through 5? How many people said he's the fantasy quarterback 2 through 5? What percentage of people? That was side A. There were other sides. There was fantasy quarterback number 1 still, fantasy quarterback 6 through 10, or no longer top 10 option. But what percentage of people said that he's the fantasy quarterback 2 through 5?
Just for curiosity, can you give us the breakdown of all of them?
Afterwards, I will. And there were 2,109 votes on this one.
Okay.
Maybe that helps you somehow. I don't know. How you guys feeling? You guys
I'm
all down there?
Not great, but I'm ready.
Was this poll put out by the Kansas City Herald by chance?
Maybe.
I love that.
Well, don't you think that side B might win the poll then?
Yeah, that's what I want to start knowing where these polls come from. So
Yeah,
Twitter.
So I have another. Yeah,
It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
It's really not a bad idea. Does everyone have something written down?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Alex?
I'm like, I have something written down, but
you don't know how you feel about it.
last second changing it. I'm going to change it real quick. It worked last time. We're going to hope the buzzer win.
Doesn't bother me.
All right.
This is the answer that's going to lose me the game. I know it. But
I hope
All right,
so.
guys.
We can't
You all have
play.
something written down now?
yep.
Yeah.
All right. I got
All right.
it.
I want you to just all three at the same time. Give me it. I want it.
56.
70. Okay.
Okay.
56
I've got
from
some room.
Joey, 84 from Tim, and 76 from Alex. So we have 76, 84, and 56. We have 76, 84, and 56.
I think Alex just won the game. I really do.
Yeah.
We have Alex going with 76. We have Tim going with 84 and Joey going with 56%. Well, let's see what the chat has to say about this, huh? That's always a fun way to take it. Dan saying 64%.
I would like that.
Dame saying 73%. Albert saying 84%. Eric saying 73%. Chevin saying 69%. Dan saying 86%. He's going up even more.
Yeah.
Scott saying 65%. Joel saying 71%. We'll just take that one out there. And then 41% from Mr. Scampers.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes,
Is this a like the Price is Right thing where like if you guess over, like you're automatically out of it? It's just whoever's the closest to the exact percentage.
You have a good number.
We do have a game, the Fantasy Price is Right, which we actually just played yesterday. And that obviously we implement. You can't go over.
Okay.
This, it's just whoever's closest. So it's ever closest.
All right, awesome.
So Patrick Mahomes without Tyreek Hill is side A's fantasy quarterback 2 through 5. Side B is the number 1 fantasy quarterback still. Side C is fantasy quarterback 6 through 10. And side D is no longer a top 10 option. Let me break this down opposite order. From smallest to largest.
Build that drama.
4.7% of people said no longer a top 10 option.
They're wrong.
8.3% of people said number 1 fantasy quarterback still.
Oh, I'm out.
Wow.
30% said fantasy quarterback 6 through 10, and 57% of people said fantasy quarterback 2 through 5. Joey, you are the champion of whole perception today.
Attaboy.
57%, technically 56.7%. We always ran up in this game, but almost spot on, Joey. Good job by everyone in this one. I'm thinking my reveal of saying that one had the most votes. Maybe since you guys said a little higher than you would have gone. Maybe I don't know.
It did. I had 47 typed down, and then you said that had the most, and I was like, because I didn't think D was going to get other than trolls, a single vote.
Right.
Joey, great win. What a game.
Thank you.
This was one of my most fun games, just hosting Poll Perception. Obviously, I wasn't playing, so I always win when I play. So, you know how it goes. Alex, thank you. This was a really fun game. Thank you so much for coming on.
No, thank you guys for having me. I had an absolute blast. I mean, you guys were everything I dreamed for and more. Just that I got to take. Yeah, no, it's amazing. I appreciate you having
me the vapors. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, you were also an awesome guest. We're definitely gonna have you back on whenever you're able to.
I got to get redemption, so please bring me back. As I figure out
a few different games. We have a few different games. It seems like you might like your Price is Right, so maybe get you into one of those games. Who knows? I'm reminding everyone, we're live streaming every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern time. All right. Come on in every weekday. Come on, Monday through Friday. And tonight, every Friday, we're on FanDuel's channels at 6 o'clock Eastern time, doing more or less the same thing. We're having fun on FanDuel's YouTube and Twitch channels. Come check us out if you aren't tired of us. That's going to be it for us today. Want to thank Alex again. Go follow him on Twitter. Let me and TikTok. What was it again? Alex Caruso NFL.
Yep, you got it.
Follow him on Twitter at Alex Caruso. I had a lot of fun, guys. Joey and Tim, thanks for an awesome show. You guys were awesome.
Always fun.
Absolutely.
And trading makes fantasy fun.
There it is.
It really does.
All right. I'm getting out of here, guys. Everyone have a great day. Happy Friday. See you, FanDuel, 6 o'clock. FanDuel channels. Let's go. Peace.